call with one of your leaders. And so that's major key. You don't want to try to do this on your own. You have major support that's going to really help you to grow your business. So until you feel comfortable enough closing an agent, just know that you have our backing. You have leadership's backing to help you with your business. And so once they see that presentation, or once they finish with that three-way call, ask him what part of the presentation that you like the most. Don't ask them like, well, how did you feel about it? No, I want to know what was the best thing that you liked about it. So that way, where to build off of from there. And then once they say, well, hey, yeah, I like the fact that, I can make, such and such amount of money. And so just follow up with them and say, well, if I could you, right? That's the main phrase. If I could show you a way. So you're telling me you want to make $3,000 in a month. So if I was to be able to show you a way to where this industry right here can help you just like it helped me, and I can show you where you can make $3,000, would you be interested in hearing even further, how we can start this process? And first of all, they've already told you like, okay, well, that's all I need. So if I'm telling you, well, if I can show you a way, it's really hard for them to say no from that point. So they're like, okay, well, yeah, tell me how I can do it. And so that just opens up the dialogue. So hopefully y'all are feeling me. Like I said, I can't see my slides right now. But those are some of the things that, that I've done as far as, agent acquisition. And like I said, the key is in the follow-up, and just be, and one thing about it, be very confident in when you're talking to somebody, because they see you as an expert. So never get to the point like there's been plenty of times where I've been on the phone with someone and I'll just kind of completely like draw a blank, and I'm like, okay, what I say, but I just keep going. No matter what, I just keep going. I keep going with the flow, and I just stay things that I know, things that I'm very, sure about. I state those. Even if I don't know everything else, I'm going to state what I know. And I'm going to say it with so much confidence that they're going to think that I know everything. Right. So it's all about confidence. It's all about knowing, what your why, why you're doing this. First of all, that why is going to bring you to where you need to be at. And then, just executing, and just being consistent on a daily basis. That's going to really draw you to where you need to be at. So I don't want to step too far into mindset, because I know Mr. Jamaal Payne is going to go into that. But hopefully y'all found value. Excuse my technical difficulties, but hopefully you found value in that. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on Mr. Jamaal Payne. He's going to talk to you about the importance of mindset when it comes to not just your business, but every area of your life. Everything is always going to start with mindset. And so he is one of the, I think, the people that I've drawn the most from as far as mindset. And he is one of the ones, he's one of my main mentors within this within this organization. He's taught me pretty much everything that I know as far as really being able to not only be successful in my business, but showing others how to be successful in theirs. And so I'm truly honored to be on a platform with him. And so without further ado, Mr. Jamaal Payne, have you made it to the stage, sir?
Yes, I have, Ms. Starrlyn. Thank you very much for that warm introduction, guys. Let's drop some fire in the chat for Ms. Starrlyn McMillan, who's come on, guys. When you can do a training without the slides, that means you truly know what you're talking about. So, guys, let's give it up for her for coming through and blessing us with some things that's really going to help us grow our business, right? So in this business, again, like you're only going to do three things, right? Everybody that you speak to will be three things. You're going to be a customer, an agent, or a referral source. So everybody you talk to is either going to be a customer, an agent, or a referral source. So Ms. Starrlyn right there just gave you a great blueprint on how to go out there, have conversations, how to go out there and grow your business. Because what we work off of is leverage, right? So the more, the more you want to get to a position where you're not doing all the work yourself, right? And the way to do that is to actually have leverage. You want to leverage the activity of others, right? Like one man said, I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's activity instead of 100% of my own. So by going out there and getting agents and getting affiliates, and growing out your business, you're going to start and helping them grow. You're going to start earning great income in that process. And thank you, Starrlyn, for really breaking that down for us. I mean, rock star in itself. I mean, been rocking with us for a couple months now, and ever since she's came on, guys, she's really, really done some amazing things. I mean, top of the leaderboards consistently in her business. I mean, I think she hit regional sales director in like 3 months in the prior platform. So she's really been getting a lot of promotions in a short period of time. So I definitely want to give kudos to you. Thank you for blessing us with that and continue despite those technical difficulties. So, hey guys, definitely want to introduce myself. My name is Jamaal Payne. I'm now a national consultant. Got to get used to these new names and terms, but basically, I'm here to help, right? So that just means I'm in a position to help more people. A little bit about myself. I'm from North Carolina, living in Georgia. Military background, was in the Air Force for 13 years, medically retired, worked on aircrafts. Went into corporate America, went to school, graduated school, went to corporate America. And, you know, a lot of people, y'all know my story already, realized a lot of things when you go into corporate America. One, that you do not dictate your own future, right? I did not dictate my own time. Somebody else had control of my time. Somebody else had control of how much income I could generate. Somebody had control of how good of a father I could be, because I was told I couldn't go and be the father that I needed. I was missing recitals. I was missing the basketball games. I was missing the homework assignments. I was just missing the time to get them off the bus and doing those things, guys. And it really affected me, because in the military, I deployed often. And I was working a lot of 16-hour shifts. So I missed a lot already. I didn't even get a chance to see my son be born because I was in the service. But when I got out, guys, it's something that hit me real hard, was that I didn't want to do that again. I needed a change. I needed something that was really going to do something, you know, impactful for my family, something that, you know, I could change the dynamic of not just myself, but my lineage as well, and let my kids know that I'm there for them. So I got lucky. You know, I found an organization and a platform that allowed me to really go out here, put my best foot forward, really show them that dad can be everything, right? Dad can really come out here, not because a boss is telling me what time to be in, not because a boss is telling me, hey, Jamaal, you worth this. Nah, dad can go out there and make it happen. And so it's been a blessing, and they ask questions and they really involved. But this platform and this network marketing has really gave me a lot. So I'm definitely appreciative to it. So I'm about to get started with this training real quick, guys. This is going to be a training that it's my first time doing it, so I'm super excited about it. Can everybody hear me all right?
Loud and clear. Let's go, King.
Hold up, Starrlyn, you said Starrlyn was looking beautiful now. You said you loud and clear. Hold on, what about?
I said, let's go, King. Let's go. You got it.
So look, thank y'all 100% for being on here. Man, this training is gonna be called Be the One. I actually watched the movie this past weekend, man. I watched The Matrix, one of my favorite movies. And I had a good, and I read a book that was talking about the Matrix and certain things that you can come from it. And in that, it's a big emphasis on a guy named Neo becoming the one that unlocks everything, the one that changes the dynamic of everything around him, his environment, for himself, and for the people who believe in him. And so I really wanted to go over this training on being the one for yourself and for those around you. So first thing you want to identify, for myself, these are the people that I'm trying to be the one for, right? And when you are in this platform, and when you start off, you want to decide who you're going to be the one for, right? Who is counting on you to break those generational chains? Who is counting on you to be that person that's going to take your family to the next level? Who's going to count on you to be the shining light, to do something that no one else has ever done before? I'm going to be the one to be the first millionaire in my family. I'm going to be the one to have the first, multi-million-dollar business in my family. I'm going to be the one that's not going to be able to depend on anybody else to become successful. And I'm going to show my kids, that is there, right? When you do something the first time and you're doing something, you're that one that does something for the first time, guys, those people are remembered, right? The first person to walk on the moon, right? The first person, that to break, a sub 9.7 100-meter dash. For me personally, I'm a sports guy. The first person to score 100 points in a basketball game. These people who do the first things in life will always be remembered. Guys, and you want to be that for your family. You want to be that first. You want to be the one that's truly going to change the trajectory of their life as well. So the way you do that, guys, is first you got to understand your paradigm. So your paradigm is a standard perspective or a set of ideas. A paradigm is the way of looking at something. So guys, your mindset controls absolutely everything, right, in your life. How you see things, how you react to things, like your perspective, right? You can have the most amazing opportunity in your hands, but if you have the wrong perspective with it, you definitely you're gonna take it the wrong way. But your paradigm is like a set of rules that's pre-programmed inside of you that's really going to dictate how you react to things, how you see things, how you go about making your day, how you go about living your life. Those are your paradigms that are set inside of you. It's your standards that your body lives by. So, also you want to understand that your paradigm is pretty much already pre-programmed into you. A lot of times, people don't understand when you're growing up as a kid, the rules and things that you learn that is acceptable are taught you first by your parents, right? And we're taught very into a similar way to how we do a pet, right? So you do something good, you get a treat, you get a toy, you get these things. You do something bad, you get popped on the hand, you get punishment. So in that process, and guys, that is actually a programming, and the main programming that is done for is by safety. So our parents want us in a position of safety. They want to, as a parent myself, man, like my kids go out, and I got my daughter. She's in Atlanta. She goes to Georgia State. She's going to college. Guys, if you are a parent, you understand that you worry about your children, and that feeling of making sure that they're safe is key. So our parents have ingrained that to be safe, to be in a position of safety.
These kids is driving me crazy. Get on the sidewalk.
Don't let them drive you crazy, Takia. Don't let them drive you crazy. So that's key, that to understand that you've already been pre-programmed in some of the things that you think about. And so what you want to do is you want to break out of that program, right? Safety, a position of safety and a position of comfort very rarely produces a position of success. So you got to understand that so you got to come up out there. It's called, shift your paradigm. You got to change. You actually got to not just stay where you are, but totally shift out of that paradigm. Another way of doing that is understanding your reticular activating system. So guys, drop a 1 in the chat if you went and bought a car. I said, I'm about to go get a car. And you thought you was the only person in your town that had this car. But once you bought a car, it seemed like everybody got that same exact car. Am I the only one? Like, man, I got my car, I said, man, I'm about to go to Valdosta and ain't nobody got this car. Man, I see that car every single 5 meters. Guys, that's part of your reticular activating system, right? Guys, what you see and what you focus on in life is what you're going to see. Because you dwelled on something, I'm about to go make this happen. Guys, that's what you're going to notice. Those same things have been there, your entire time, but you see those things now more often because it's what you're focused on. So your brain tends to focus on the things that you think about, or even numbers. I'm a big numbers person. So, I start to see numbers that I never saw before. My grandmother's birthday, when her birthday come around, I start to see that number all over the place. Like, man, that's a sign. Or, when my birthday is 7/16, I start to see it all over the place. But it's because it's what you start to focus on, and it triggers your mind to start to see those things. So you got to understand what your reticular activating system is. And also that leads to your mind will attract to you what you think about most. So guys, the law of attraction just states that your mind and your body will follow what you think about the most. You will start, again, you will see those things, you will see opportunities. If you want to come out here and you want to be a millionaire, you will start seeing $1 million activities in your way. You will start noticing things, and when I want to go out here and I want to help 25 people get their credit repaired, you will start doing activities, start talking to more people who need to get their credit repaired. Or you want your business to blow up. I want to meet somebody who is I need to focus on talking to as many people who are influencers that's going to really come out here and change my business. Guys, you'll start attracting that to you the more you think about it. So you got to really come in and focus on those things, guys, because your mind, guys, and your actions are followed all by your mind, by your subconscious. So you got to let those things apply to help yourself become successful. So next, you got to understand how to actually shift your paradigm into that place of success. So the first step in doing that is making a choice to do so. A lot of times we sit on the fence. A lot of times we decide to never jump over the fence. A lot of times, we just sitting at the starting line because we're so afraid. We let fear dictate our actions. So the first step in the shifting your paradigm will always be, making that choice. Next, guys, you want to focus on what you want. Too often, all we do is focus on what we need. In life, as we trying to get ahead, well, I need this. I need water. I need clothes. I need water. I need clothes. Well, I got that, so I'm good. Guys, when you really trying to shift your paradigm, focus on the things that you want in life. Focus on the things that, live in your imagination. Really focus on those things that you want to make happen in life. Guys, and it'll start to shift your paradigm. Your brain will start working on your behalf. Right? You put in basically what you put in is what you get out, right? So this is the law that, guys, if you're putting in junk, if you mentally digesting a bunch of junk is going to come out. If you surrounding yourself with people who telling you ain't never going to be anything, guys, that stuff's going to show. You're going to start believing those things. So guys, remember that you got to always put some positivity. You got to reaffirm your beliefs, whatever your actions and your goals are. Guys, you got to put that into your brain. You got to feed yourself great things. Next, you got to let the past be the past. Humans are pretty much guys, how many people in here, I know personally myself, beat yourself up over things that's already been done. The repercussions for it's already happened, but you still out here saying, man, about something that's totally in the past that you ain't got no control over, right? You got to let things that are in the past be in the past, right? Now then make the decision for in the future to go ahead and learn from that. Everything is either learn or you earn. So learn from those things in the past, but let them go. Don't let something that happened that you cannot control anymore destroy you, because you can do better. Also, again, I stated this before, the company you keep. Understand how important it is to surround yourself by positive people, like-minded individuals. Because I always say this, guys, because if you are in a circle, if your circle is full of negative people that's going to put you down, you're no longer in a circle, you're in a cage. And one thing that we know in life, anytime we're in business, guys, it's going to be ups and downs, right? It's going to be highs and lows. Things are not going to be perfect. But, when you're in those highs, it's all good to have those negative people around you because they're going to cheer you on. Oh, I always knew you were going to be this. I always knew you were going to be that. Man, come on. The whole time you told me not to do it. You told me, man, I was never going to be, man, this is crazy. But as soon as you fall down just a little bit, not even a lot, they sitting there waiting to tell you, I told you so. I told you, I knew you weren't going to do it. I knew it. Guys, so while you down, they're going to kick you. So guys, you want to put yourself around like-minded individuals, company that's going to be positive around, just going to pull you up when you're down. When you're down in the dirt and you muddy, you don't fail from a long way, it hurts. But when you surround yourself by good people, guys, they're not going to kick you while you're down. They're going to reach out a hand, pull you back up, dust you off and tell you, hey, get back on that ladder. You got it. So keep great company, right? So, and then you want to continue to grow your mindset. Improve on self-development every single day. Everybody here, it doesn't matter when it is, you set aside 30 minutes a day to where you got time to self-develop, to grow your mindset, to learn something new, either personally, introspectively, about your business, just be a better person by in life, guys. A lot of times we always want to focus. I was really big on focusing on just work, right? I got to get better at work. I got to get better at work. I got to get better in this business. But what I wasn't doing is improving myself enough. And you come to a ledge, all right? You come to a point to where, all right, I'm stuck at this level. Why am I stuck at this level? Because you haven't improved who you are. So to unlock your next levels, even in business, you're going to have to improve who you are as a person. So that's super important to make sure that you make that happen. Continue to grow your mindset. Now, this is a cool reference from, the movie The Matrix that I love when I seen it, right? So it's a scene where Neo goes to Morpheus, and he has two sets of pills. He has a blue pill and he has a red pill. And he asks him which pill he want to take. He explains the difference between those. So the blue pill, in this reference, is going to, it's going to a limiting mindset. The blue pill will let you stay at the life that you already have, right? You're going to have a limiting mindset. Things can't change. You can't change where you are. You are where you are. Your life is predestined and you can't do anything about it. The world happens to you. That's when you take the blue pill. You believe that the world happens to you. You're not actually doing anything to change that. You're not taking accountability. Things go as they are. Change is unwelcome. One thing that I know in life that change is necessary. Change is going to happen whether you like it or not. So you know what I'm saying? And then freedom is impossible. Those are the people who take that blue pill. They want to keep it as they are. They don't want any change. I'm good the way I'm at. Those are not the people that I want to be around. I want people who want to take that red pill. People who realize, that you deserve more out of life. That you have a growth mindset, that you control your destiny. You are responsible for your own world. You are responsible for your own success. That's dictated by you. That change in life is necessary. Success does not come from comfort. Growth does not come from staying the same. Growth comes from agitation. Growth comes from energy. And then that when you take that red pill, you have an infinite freedom. Infinite freedom is mandatory. Infinite freedom, being able to be free on an infinite level is not something that I want to happen. It's not something that I may happen. It's something that has to happen for me. I got to put myself in an infinite freedom position, not just for myself, guys, but for my family. So what you want to do right now, guys, what pill are you going to take? What pill do you want to take? Do you want to have the one where you take the blue pill where life stays as is? Are you ready to take that red pill where you unlock the abundance in your life, where you unlock the life that you deserve, where you unlock your infinite freedom? So once you do that and you make that choice, guys, Morpheus said this to Neo, sooner or later, you're going to realize, just as I did, there's a difference between knowing the path and actually walking the path. So a lot of us know that we want to take that red pill. A lot of us know that we want to unlock that next level of life. A lot of us know what's necessary to get ahead in life. But guys, not everybody's willing to walk that path. I talked to Daryl the other day, guys, and I said, the craziest thing about switching over to platforms, the hardest part is not now doing, the hardest part of this is the mental part of it. We know how to get customers. We know how to get agents. We know how to grow a team. We've been successful at that. But for most people, the hardest part is knowing how hard the path is going to be. When you've already had the success, the effort and the energy that it took to do something, it's hard to go out and say, man, I'm about to go do it again. That's why when most people usually win the title or win something big in life, they only can do it once because they don't want to go through that pain, that anguish, that energy that's required for them to go out there and do it again. It's always harder the second time, right? Especially when it didn't go exactly the way you wanted to. It's like a streak of people who lost the Super Bowl that the next year they didn't make the playoffs, because it's hard to do it again when you got there and you didn't get right to where you were, but you were so close. Most people are going to just stop. So guys, you got to continue. You got to know what it is and then walk that path as well. Just knowing is not good enough. You got to take the action behind it to make sure that you are successful as well. So next, guys, you want to have your brain, train your brain to work into your favor. So you want to have visualizations. As you can see around my room right now, and there's more behind me, and I got visualizations everywhere, right? I got vision boards. I write down what I'm trying to do for the day. I make sure everything that I want to have and everything I want to be successful with, I visualize. Guys, I literally live, I tell everybody this, I live in my imagination. Things that I said were 30-year goals. For before I started this platform, I had 30-year goals, right? Those 30-year goals, I don't have 30-year goals no more. Because those things that I thought would take 30 years are in position to happen in 5 to 8 years. So I got a dream even bigger than I thought I was dreaming, because things are coming and happening, because once you start believing and believing in your imagination as a person and for your family and for what you can accomplish, guys, amazing things can happen. So guys, next, also, you want to speak those affirmations. The tongue is powerful. Your voice is powerful. What you speak matters. So speak those things into existence. How you speak matters. That's going to increase your belief. The more you say it, the more you believe, and then you seeing it and speaking it at the same time, it's going to greatly increase what you believe, right? So definitely get those affirmations daily. I go to sleep listening to my affirmations. Wake up saying affirmations. I want to program myself to where I'm living in my dreams, right? You want to reward yourself for your positive choices, right? And this goes right along with repair your bad habits. So you want to focus on the habits that make up your day, because your success are going to come from your habits. The thing that you do, because habits are done without you thinking about it. Habits are done just by you see a cookie on the side. If you have a thing of cookies and you see those cookies and you go by and you pick up those cookies when you see them, guys, that's a habit. Eating bad food is a habit, but also going to the gym can become a habit. Working on your business can become habitual. You start to do those things without thinking, and when you don't do them, you get that feeling, that awkward feeling, right? So when you are doing the right thing, when you are showing character, when you're doing what's right, when you work in your business, when you're getting the customer because you put in the hours, you talk to 20 people, and on that 21st person, because you kept at it, you got that enrollment. Reward yourself. Small wins, big wins, they're wins. You got to reward yourself, because even when you do the little things right, they turn to really big results. And if you got bad habits, recognize those bad habits, help you figure out a way to where you can get past that. I got The Power of Habit as a book that I've read, and it's helped me get there. Atomic Habits, definitely recommend that book as well. Repair those bad habits, because those habits are the things that's going to get you to your success. They're going to dictate your life. So definitely want to fix those. Another thing I want to go over real quick, guys, and this is just the way, some rules to live by as you go through and you shifting that paradigm and things that's going to put you in a position of success as a person and in this business. You want to be impeccable with your word. You want to show integrity. You know what I mean? You only say it if you mean it. Say what you mean. You know what I mean? Don't be saying I'm gonna go do something, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and you don't really mean it. Say what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or gossip about others. That's the power of the tongue, guys. Stop calling, stop saying, one of the most things stupid is not allowed in my household. Saying anything like to demean somebody is not allowed. And I joke, I crack around a lot, but you're not going to call somebody, to me, those are true curse words, right? You're really cursing somebody. You're taking their spirit. You don't want to do that against yourself. Because again, like I said before, the more you think about it, the more you say about it, the more it's going to come true. So the more you call yourself dumb, the more you're going to say this business ain't for me. The more you say, I ain't never going to be good at this. I can't reach consultant. I can't do this. I can't do that. Guys, it's going to be true. So you got to up that belief, start speaking those positive things into existence. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. Next thing number 2, don't take things personally. Guys, a lot of times, guys, again, perception is amazing, right? But one thing, when you can learn to stop taking everything that somebody says in a personal way, it starts to change the way you see everything, right? Really, because in everything, when somebody, like even when somebody is telling you you can't do something, right? When my mom, when I first came on this platform, was like, Jamaal, I don't really think that's for you. I don't really think that's for you. I never took it personally. I think you should stay at your 9-to-5 job. You got a good job. You're a financial analyst. You need to stick to doing that. Didn't take it personal. Why? Because again, it's just a projection, not of what she feels about me, but what she feels about how she can do it. You know what I mean? So most things are going to be projected upon you on how they feel about that. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Whether you like me or love me, 99% of the time, that got nothing to do with me. That's how you feel. So understand that when you are interacting with people, especially those that are negative, guys, that's on you. That ain't on me. You feel that way, I'm going to keep on progressing the way I need to progress. Don't make assumptions. So even when we come in this platform, right, we're gonna hear a lot of things. Oh, this person is like this. This person, man, they like that. Find out for yourself. And don't let people just keep spreading gossip and bad things around you. Knock it off immediately. You don't need that negativity in your life. Guys, like Daniel says, we only got so much bandwidth in life. In a day, you got so much bandwidth. Don't have your bandwidth out here being stressed out and used on stuff that ain't gonna get you money, happiness, or prosperity. If it ain't doing those things, or peace, guys, don't, well, hey, you can miss me with it.
So don't let
So
people
guys,
mess with your peace.
Amen. So look, so you want to communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstanding, sadness, and drama, right? So again, don't assume. Don't assume that you understand where somebody coming from. Don't assume that they meant this. Ask. What's wrong with saying, hey, what do you mean by that? What, like, give me some more clarification on that, because you know that could be one way or another, right? And then you just want to, with just this one agreement, you can completely transform your life just by not taking things, you know, personally and not making assumptions. And always do your best. That's a hard thing to do. That sounds easy, right? Always come out and try to do your best. Powerful, guys. If you can come out there and you can do these 4 things, guys, it's going to truly improve your life and shift your paradigm. It's going to put you in a position of success, first with your mindset, but also with your actions on a daily basis and how you respond to others. So here are a few keys to success that you can use. Guys, again, you want to personally develop. Go out here, guys, GoPro to help yourself learn how to become a professional network marketer. So you want to first, it's 2.5 hours on YouTube for absolutely free. Listen to GoPro. Learn the skills to pay these bills, right? A mindset is amazing, but you're going to need to know the skills to make this thing happen as well. Also, you want to read Think and Grow Rich. I don't know how many times I've read this book now. It's my favorite book. Love this book. I read Think and Grow Rich, a Black choice, because for obvious reasons. But you know, that's just what I choose. But those two, that combination is something that to me that you should start off. Why? Because it's going to give you the mindset of an entrepreneur, a mindset of being able to go out and make things happen, but show you examples of other people and the adversities that they had to go over, the things that they had to go through, and how they conquered their mountains and turned them into small hills. And now they're sitting in the top, you know, they're sitting at the top of the plateau looking real pretty. You got to live in a life of no excuses. There is no reason why you should have an excuse without a solution. If you have an excuse, come with a solution. If you don't know the solution, hey, be open-minded to work with the person, your mentor, your upline, somebody. Don't go to another negative person and talk about your excuse, because y'all just gonna be sitting there combining excuses. So this is a no excuse game. You can make it happen, just do it. Come with the mindset, no matter what it is, I'm gonna make it happen, I'm gonna get it done. Gotta have a high work ethic, went over that before. Put in the time to be successful. It's no shortcut. There's no shortcut to it. You gotta put in the work. Understanding time management. You know, have a daily method of operation. That's, again, developing a habit of success. Stick to that habit. You know, don't break that habit 2 days in a row. If you're going to set up something to help yourself become successful, set that DMO up and stick to it. Learn the network marketing skills. Again, GoPro will help you do that. Stay consistent. This is a marathon, not a sprint. So guys, and this is a key thing right here, right? Let's just say on our comp plan, it takes you 5 years to get the vice president. 5 years to get the vice president, right? Some people are going to be frustrated because they're seeing other people get there in 2 years. Other people are going to be frustrated because they're seeing other people get there in 4 years. Guys, that's $120,000 residual title. $120,000 residual. I don't know about you, but I was not ever going to make $120,000 residually in any job that I have. So we got to plan it in 5 years. 5 years, you can be in a position where you get $120,000 on a residual basis. Would you do that 5 years, 10 years? How long would it take? So if I could tell you that you can start earning $120,000 on a residual basis, how long would you stay consistent to make it happen? Because you consistently going to that 9 to 5 job. you consistently going and putting in. You're never going to make that happen on a consistent basis working for somebody else. So you can put in that consistency here, and guys, this is going to turn into great success. Be production focused. Guys, if it ain't, if be on something that's going to help you earn additional income, build relationships, have conversations. You know, don't just be up there scrolling through Facebook. Oh, yeah, I got to spend this much time on Facebook, and you just out here just scrolling. Be intentional in what you're doing. Talk to people with a purpose. What is your purpose in having that conversation? And then lastly, you want to attend all these trainings, guys. Hopefully y'all getting some value from this training, guys, right? So imagine if would you want to have your upline on this training to learn something about how to take their mindset to the next level? Imagine you not being on this training when you taking something from this that can take you to your next level. Every training can give you something, a key, a gem that's really, really going to unlock. Even if you heard it 50,000 times before, it may be that one thing that you missed out on. That one thing that never clicked, that today it clicked, boom. And it's going to unlock that next level for you. So real quick, I want to show a quick video of the Matrix. I don't know how many, I'll show you my age with this, but I just want y'all to see this scene real quick. Can y'all see my screen? Hey, drop a 1 if you can hear the video.
He is the one. So guys, that scene right there, I love it because that's when he realized the power, the true power that he has inside himself. His arch enemy, which is usually yourself, is the person that's really preventing you from taking yourself to the next level. So what I want y'all to do, guys, is focus and know that you are the one that's truly gonna unlock the next levels of your life. You are the one that's gonna usher a new phase into your whole lineage's life. You're gonna be the one that your children, your grandchildren, your community that's gonna look up to know, guys, it's possible because you were that one. So go out there and understand everything that you need to be successful is already inside of you. You just gotta believe it and truly go make it happen. So I hope y'all got value from that. I think, Maine, I think you had something that you want to share with the group. Also, guys, if y'all have any questions, please, now's a good time to go ahead. But Maine, did you want to say something?
Yes, sir. First, I want to give it back to Starrlyn. Just an excellent training. Also yourself, just a lot of value, man, on paradigm. These are all things that I study very intensely. What you need to understand is like we're in a new space. I know a lot of us have came over from the UWE platform to this platform. And those of you that may not have came over from that platform to this one, you want to really understand what it is that we do and how we operate. You want to get in tune with business funding, business credit. You also want to study mindset and what it takes to really be a top producer. Eric Worre, GoPro. You want to read How to Build Network Marketing Leaders by Big Al Schreider. But I want to touch on what we got going on with the new developments and different ways we're going to be able to move as a unit. One of the things that I want to touch on is us. So there was an announcement. Those of you that may have gotten an email stating that we're going to, as far as customers that are looking to improve their credit, we're going to do a pause on that due to corporate's overwhelming volume. So first, I want to give it up to you guys. Drop some claps in the chat because we literally broke the system on how much apps we've been dropping, and corporate is catching up with the apps. So we're doing a pause on customers that need personal credit. This is just a pause on the account managers. You can still leverage the DIY, which is to do it yourself, and you can still earn $50. So let's say you came in at $1, you referred 6 people, that's $300 of customers that are do it yourself. Now, keep in mind, they have the choice to upgrade as well, right? So the DIY could be the initial starting point. By Monday, if they're looking to get, if they get a better understanding of the platform, how it operates, how it works, you can then upgrade them on Monday. That's one option. Second option you have is if you want to help the personal credit customer, you can tell them, hey, look, let's first start by getting the old addresses removed. Let's go ahead and get the inquiries removed. I'm going to drop those scripts in the chat. This will buy you time until Monday to where you can sign them up utilizing the account manager. You'll still be able to have the customer. You can have them fill out a pre-app and work with them on getting different things taken off of their credit, the addresses, the inquiries, and then you'll tell them, hey, look, we'll start the process on Monday. That's another great way. You can still have customers, get them injected into the system. The third way that you can, those of you that are leaders, you guys are RSDs and above, you got sent out the dispute documents. You could actually have them get started right away on their disputes and tell them, hey, look, I'm going to do the first round for you. The company's going to start with yours on Monday with the account manager. So there's different ways you can buy time. I just want to give you guys those 3 options, which are very effective. But on this platform, we want to focus on building. We want to focus on really building with new affiliates. You want to focus on businesses that have a book of business already that's in similar niches, that may need people that may need personal credit, may have people that need business funding. Some of these businesses may include your local mom and pop stores, your local beauticians, barbers, real estate professionals, tax professionals. Tax professionals are such an undervalued market because they're already looking over people's finances. A lot of CPAs, they do businesses. You could call the CPA, hey, look, I have something that'll help you actually be able to fund more of your clients, because we also offer consumer financing, right? So you just got to be innovative, really think outside the box on what we have here. Focus on business funding and business credit building. You also want to get some good books. There's a book that I dropped in the chat. It's called The Laws of Business Credit by Corey P. Joseph. Very, very great book. I learned a lot about business funding, business credit in that book. So help your customers until, let's say they're a personal customer, they want to get started right away. Okay, great. Let me inject you in the system. This is what's the cost going to be. Are you willing to pay that? Okay, great. Well, let me set up a few consultations so that way I could put you in the right position for when I do introduce you to the account manager. They're going to respect you a lot more. They're going to be like, man, this person really cares about me. They want to see me win, and they really doing their best to keep me abreast of what's going on and educating me in the credit process. So focus on education, focus on solutions with your customers, and really lead from a space of love. Now we can open up the call for any questions that anyone may have.
Anybody got any questions? Hey, Maine, Christian said, what's the last book that you mentioned?
Oh, the last book that I mentioned?
Yes, sir.
I'll go ahead and drop it in the chat. It's The Laws of Business Funding.
Cool, cool.
Wait, let me get the exact title, because sometimes the exact title is, because I dropped The Unbreakable Laws of Business Credit by Corey P. Smith. This is an excellent read. He also has another book called The Conspiracy of Credit. This is my OG. Like he's super knowledgeable. I learned so much from this individual. He's one of the first people doing credit ever, like helping people with their credit online. Corey P. Smith.
What's the author's name, Maine?
Corey P. Smith.
Thank you.
Yeah, Corey P. Smith. He has one book. It's called The Conspiracy of Credit. He has another book that's called the Unbreakable Laws of Business Credit. Everyone needs to read this book. This is going to help your business 10x. And not only that, everyone should be looking to get their own LLC or their own C Corp. So that way they're able to then leverage all of the write-offs off. Because, you signing up as the new affiliate, that's a write-off. When you travel, that's a write-off. When you go out to eat, that's a write-off. Hotel stays, that's a write-off. So you want to really leverage that. So being a W-9, an independent contractor, you're not taxed on the front end, you're taxed on the back end. So each particular write-off that you do, that's going to allow you to leverage and pay less in taxes. So.
Appreciate that, man, 100%.
You guys had any other questions?
I do. This is Granada. I do. I think I'm going to always have questions. Okay.